So we saw Clicker 6 for the PC. I'm now going to take you through Clicker 6 as a app. In Clicker 6 for the app, it's both Clicker 6 sentences and Clicker 6 documents. We're going to start first with the Clicker 6 document.
Because we can set these up differently, means that we can differentiate it for different students. So we've got the sentence right there on the screen that we want the student to write. So basically what they need to do is copy the sentence at this point. So if they want to listen to it, they can tap on the sentence.
Class took a trip to the zoo.
It'll play that back out loud. And now what they need to do is go through and type in type in using these boxes down here the words for the sentence. So if we went through and tapped, our class took a trip to the zoo, and then once we hit the period,
Class took a trip to the zoo.
it's going to read that and highlight it back to us so that we can kind of see that that's we can hear that that's what our sentence was supposed to be. Now I'm going to as you can see across the bottom here, there's little dots that indicates how many grids we have. So I'm going to take on that grid, I'm going to slide my finger to the left across the screen, and it's going to change grids, and it's going to give us another grid here that has several words to it. So with this particular grid, you notice we don't have the sentence up at the top, but you can see over on the far left side of the grid, there's something new that wasn't there before, and that's a little eye, an eyeball. So what this does, so what we can do with this one is we can have a pop-up version of the sentence. So if we're helping transition our students into being able to write something that they've seen but not that's right in front of them, we can hit that little eyeball, and it's going to pop up what we want it to say. We can listen to it by tapping on it if we want.
I saw lots of animals.
But now we can't write our sentence until we close out of that. So we see there's a little green X over here. We have to tap on that before we can tap on anything down here. You can see those are grayed out. So we're going to hit that green X, and now we have the ability to write. We can hit I saw lots of animals, period.
I saw lots of animals.
And it's going to read that back to us, and we're good to go there. So that's another way that we have to set up these little grids. I'm going to swipe to the left again, and here's another way that we can create these grids. This one does not have. If you look here, we don't have the little eyeball. What we have is a speaker instead this time. So again, if we're differentiating or transitioning kids being able to write even maybe what they've heard, we could have this read the sentence, and then we have to manipulate our boxes down here to set up how we want that played back.
My favorite animals were.
So now we just have to be able to write or be able to copy that by listening. So we can say my favorite animals were, and then I'm going to slide one more page over here. We're going to see we have several different animal options in this area. So now in this area, this doesn't have anything attached to it. This has no samples attached to it. Doesn't have a pop-up. Doesn't have an audio. Doesn't have the sample right on the grid. But it's got several animal names. And so what we can do here is we can actually utilize some of these other tools that you see right here. This blue button, if we tap that, you're going to see it's going to raise up. When it raises up, that means whatever we tap next, it's going to read that out loud to us. So if we maybe didn't know what this word was here,
Penguins.
we could listen to it, and then as soon as we tap a word, it's going to bounce back down. And so now if I select a button again, it's actually going to type that out for us. It's not going to read it. So to have the box read back out loud, we have to tap on the blue thing first. So I can say penguins.
You just saw Clicker Docs. Now we're going to go into Clicker Sentences. They're about the same price. Clicker Docs is a little bit more expensive. Clicker Sentences is about $25.99 for the app, so it's not that expensive. The difference being Clicker Docs is a little bit for the older students who are on the farther end as opposed to Clicker Sentences, so we'll have him explain this to us as well.
If I start writing, we'll put in here today is Tuesday. I can start typing TO, and we get across here, we get word prediction that's working. Now this word prediction is supposed to work as both with, with figuring out what you're trying to write based on correct spelling, but also the creative spelling option that we see in several other predictive tools. We've got over here that same button to have it read back out loud. So if I'm looking here and I'm not quite sure what word I want, I can come over here and tap on that blue guy. That's going to read the next thing I tap on, so I can tap on the first word of my prediction. It says today. That's what I want. I'm going to tap today. It's going to add that into my document for me.
The next assistive technology device we're going to have explained to you is Co-Writer.
You simply think it, try it, and choose it. Let's try it out. Think it. Think about what you want to say. Try it. Write it down. Use words that you know but have trouble spelling. Choose it. Choose the word from the list when you have trouble with a word spelling. It's that easy. You will notice that Co-Writer will help you write words that you have trouble spelling. This makes it really easy to write what you think because you don't have to limit yourself to the words you can spell. Co-Writer is there for you, whether you're typing a report in Microsoft Word, adding to your blog, or writing your friend an email. You can use Co-Writer with any application you type in. Let's open Microsoft Word and launch.
Co-Writer has a great feature that I'm going to have him explain to you, but I also wanted to let you know if for some reason Co-Writer does not have the specific topic the student wants, you can always add it to Co-Writer by going to the internet. It'll show you how to do it, but it will let you add topics with all the information.
Word bank that can help. It shows the most important words from your topic dictionary. Open it up, and the words should help jumpstart your ideas. If you only need help for difficult words, you can just minimize Co-Writer until you need help spelling. When you get stuck on a difficult word, just wake Co-Writer up.
The next assistive technology device I'm going to take you through is Dragon Naturally Speaking. On this one, you want to make sure that you have a really good microphone, and then remember that the more you use the program, the better it will be at recognizing your voice.
Open Microsoft Outlook. Send email to Bill Latham. Cap demonstration of Dragon Naturally Speaking 12.5. Tab. This is how you would send an email using Dragon Naturally Speaking, period. As you use the program more, it becomes faster, period. You do need to proofread, and if you make mistakes, you will have to correct the errors, period. It is important to correct errors using the program, comma, so that it learns how you speak, period.
This is him using the same program in Microsoft Word. This again is Dragon Naturally Speaking in Microsoft Word.
Cap Dragon works in a similar manner in Microsoft Word, period. You don't have to wait for it to catch up to you, comma, but I do it just for demonstration purposes today, period. You can create certain commands that will work when you say them, period. For example, suppose you want to create a signature line. Dash, I already did this for this example. Select already did this. I already did this. Insert after example.
I thought that was a really good example because it shows you how it can correct itself and you can actually state the corrections you want made. This is the Smart Pen. This one just happens to be from LiveScribe, but there are many different versions.
The LiveScribe 3 Smart Pen turns your words into action. Your handwritten notes instantly appear on your tablet or smartphone. Once on your device, it's easy to convert your handwriting into text and send it to your friends or colleagues. Your tablet or smartphone can record audio as you write to capture the things you don't.
Hi, this is Mr. Green. I'm calling to confirm my reservation on April 18th.
Certainly, I have you down for 2 people at 7:30 p.m.
And your address is 252 California Street in San Francisco, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Excellent. We're looking forward to it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your notes become more useful when they appear in your favorite apps. Simply tap your notes to play back audio from that moment in time.
252 California Street in San Francisco, correct?
With the LiveScribe 3 Smart Pen, turn your words into action.
This next is one of my favorite apps called Notability.
Add and change these as I like. There's one folder here called a welcome, a note to use as a demo or as a tutorial. I made a folder here called demo for this review. Let's open up a new note. I can click on the zoom button here and I can change my zoom level just by dragging, bumping around with it till you feel comfortable and start writing. And of course, if you write, it's the best to use a stylus for this. I can really recommend the bamboo stylus, which I use every time. If you like, you can change colors of your pen. You can change the thickness of your pen. Make it really big here, just for demonstration, because it's really ugly. Change that back. You can highlight text with the highlighter here. You can cut out something, move it around, and you, of course, can erase the ugly parts. Now, if you're writing,
One feature that I thought would be very helpful for you if you use Notability is that you're able to do a lot with your Dropbox. You can actually put your Dropbox directly into Notability.
to the app from Dropbox, Google Drive, Box. Well, I've imported this PDF in here, and I use this app to annotate.
And
my
then you can
files.
annotate it, color it, do all sorts with it, of things with it. The final assistive technology device I'm going to show you tonight is called the Reading Pen. The Reading Pen is actually really good for students who are English second language learners, for anyone who struggles with reading, especially those who have dyslexia. It will sound out words for you. It'll give you full words. It will give you translations of words. It will give you definitions of words. Great assistive technology device called the Reading Pen. It also comes in both the availability of a right-handed person or a left-handed person, and I'm going to have her explain.
You first turn on the pen and you position it at the front of the word and just simply pull it across, and there it says it, communication. You can also use it with headphones so that the student it's not disruptive to any of the other students. So that can be really helpful as well. So thank you so much for watching my video.
That's our last piece of assistive technology tonight that I'm going to be showing you. And I will get back with you next week for our next presentations when we're going to be talking about Windows 7 accessibility and a little bit of Kurzweil text-to-speech and the iPad accessibility features, because there are some amazing features. God bless.